I don't know about you, but I love reading stories aloud with my family and how it brings us together. And so I wanted to share some books that you can read with the whole family. First, we have We're Moving House, which is perfect for families that are moving and perfect for my family since we've moved a lot. It's a simple story just showing what happens when you move. It helps kids understand what to expect and know that everything's going to be okay. Next, we have When You Joined Our Family. I love this book about adoption and belonging. There is tons of diversity in this book, showing all different family combinations and situations, and just really showing the love and belonging that happens when children are adopted. What a beautiful, beautiful story. When you joined our family, you made each day worth the waiting and wishing. Next is Find Your Happy, which is about a sloth that is learning how to be happy and find his happiness even when he's shy or bored or feeling left out. So there is always a way to find your happy. I love how positive and uplifting this book is. Next we have Don't Forget, which has beautiful watercolor illustrations. And it's about all the things you don't want to forget to do, like don't forget to brush your teeth or do your homework, lend a hand, don't forget to feel the touch of each season, and just different things that you experience every day that are good to remember. Don't forget to hope, and don't forget that life is long, you're not alone, that you are strong, and don't forget that you belong. My Beautiful Voice. It's about a child that is nervous to speak up in front of class, but because his teacher encourages him, he finally writes a poem and discovers his voice and is finally able to read it in front of the class. This would also be a great book for a gift for teachers, and just great about confidence and discovering who we are. Not just speaking about who we are, who are you? This is an awesome book that just talks about all the different people in our lives. It asks questions and is a great conversation starter, all around fun, talking about you and people and things that you love. Miss Molly's School of Confidence. There's also Miss Molly's School of Manners and some other books in this series, but a great way to just talk about confidence and accepting ourselves and being brave. And yeah, so This Girl Can Do Anything and This Boy Can Be Anything. These books are great. They just showing kids that if they don't fit into like typical gender roles, that's okay. They can do and be anything. And yeah, it's great, empowering, and helping kids realize that they can be themselves and who they were made to be. We have 2 new books in the Wrong Fairy Tale series. We have Cinderella and the 7 Dwarves and Red Riding Hood and the 3 Billy Goats Gruff. Great for kids of all ages. They're silly stories with familiar characters getting into trouble and solving problems together even though they're not supposed to be together. All about worries and fears, which I think is going to be good for my kids or any kids that have anxiety. It's got tips for helping calm yourself, like breathing, making and doing something, moving, just really practical things to do, helping each other, some tips for grown-ups if your child's anxious or afraid. Any other life-size fans here? My kids love life-size and life-size dinosaurs. If you have not met these before, these books are 1 foot by 1 foot, and anytime there's the word life-size, the picture in the book is the actual size of that animal. So this is a baby sea otter here that's life-size. And it's so fun because the kids get to compare themselves to the different animals. Life-size baby flamingo and yeah, all kinds of cool things. Life-size baby black bear and all kinds of neat facts as well. So, and then get an elephant and baby elephant. Is it as big as your face? Yeah, so lots of fun, and then even more facts in the back. Everything Under the Sun. It has 1 question for every day of the year that are questions actual kids asked. So you'll see here, January, it's got all the questions listed and what page they are, and then it's got questions about dinosaurs to why do the feathers on baby penguins change when they get older, to how does sunscreen work. I think it would just be cool to go through this do one question a day with your family, whether you did it at bedtime or dinner time or breakfast or whenever you have time where you're all together. It would be really cool. You could even do it in the car if one of your kids could read it, or your spouse, or whoever's not driving. It's just a really cool book. So those are my suggestions for books for the whole family.